What's up, fam? What's up? What's up? Back again. You know what I'm saying? Check it, let's begin. Some party people. Anyway, I don't know I can't remember the song. Welcome back. This is the second version of my video trying to help you guys out with your New Year's resolution, New Year, New Me thing, you know what I mean? But specifically this video is going to target chicken prepping. You know, I want to make sure that you know how to prep your chicken breast. I cook by the family pack, as you can see. I pretty much cook a whole pack of chicken for myself. If the girls want any, I got to make sure I weigh out my food first, but you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that I have everything ready before I cook it the next day. So Sundays are usually my prep day. Today's Saturday, I think the 4th, yeah. But Sundays are usually my cook day. So if I want to cook on Sunday and I want some marinated meat, I gotta do it prior to, right? Either Friday or Saturday. Sometimes I get home and I do it Friday. But my point of this video is to show you that you can do it in less than 30 minutes. I'm talking about at the 20-minute mark to prep all your chicken, family pack, and have it ready to go for you to cook the next day in the skillet, grill, however you want to cook it. But with that said, let's get started. Alright guys, so the first part of this is prepping, right? I already got my knife. I got a cutting knife. I already sharpened it with my sharpener, knife sharpener. I have a metal the hammer to flatten my chicken. Make sure I can pound that meat flat for proper cooking. I got my 1/4 cup measurer. So I'm going to beat that with my olive oil. And also I have my mesquite marinade. I mentioned in the last video that I like to use these because they bring out a lot of flavor, but it saved me some time on doing the seasoning separately. So I got 2 packs of these. And if you look closely right here, you'll see that these packets are meant for about 2 pounds of chicken. And that's important because you don't want to overdo the amount of chicken that you're marinating. Otherwise it won't marinate well, or at least as well as it could be. So with that said, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to show you the size of the chicken I got. I told you in the last video that I like to keep it around 4 to 5 pounds because of fat and tendons that I'm going to take off. This will probably get me in, this is a 5-pound pack, but it's pretty much going to get me down to a 4.5 pound mark. So like for each packet, I don't go over 2.5 pounds per. I'm not going to measure it out, but roughly stay around the 4-pound mark or the 2-pound mark if you do buy them in a smaller size. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my knife. I'm going to slide my pack off. I'm going to keep this back because it's going to become very important to me. And I'm going to just kind of slice it here so I'm able to grab it. And I'm going to set my knife right here because I want to show you something real quick. First of all, I'm going to get my bag set up. It's going to be real quick. All I'm going to do is pour in 1/4 of a cup for each bag per the pack instructions. And I'm going to set it up like that. And I'm going to do it again. Pour in 1/4 of a cup. Each bag. Now I'm gonna grab these bags with me, take it to the fridge. We'll need 1/4 of a cup of water. Oops. I had to clean that up after I'm done. Spill some water. Then I'll spill it after. Then I'm going to put a packet in each bag. Just so you ask who's recording again, that's Talia, our videographer. She's
Hi.
doing her thing at 8 years old. So you see a lot of back and forth and zooming. You know.
Sorry.
That's the only person I can pay, right?
Are you really gonna pay me?
Nah.
No, come on. No.
And plus we made the ice cream, remember?
Yeah. That's payback.
Win-win.
Yep.
Alright. So dump that off. Keep my area clean, right? Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, so I'm just gonna basically shake. Shake that marinade. Shake that marinade. It should look like that when it's done. Not much. You don't really need much marinade. It's just gonna cut through, right? And again, I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Top it up. Squeeze it in. Shake. Shake that marinade. Shake that marinade. Alright. Marinade shook. And it's good. Now, once again, put my stuff away. I don't need it anymore. Today, I'm going to take these bags and I'm going to sit them over here next to my chicken. And that's for a good reason. I'm going to leave them open. They don't have to stand up straight or anything. But now I can actually prep my chicken real quick with my meat cleaver and my hammer, my Thor meat hammer, and pretty much get it done. So the time right now is 4:50. And we should be done in about 20 minutes or less. So my hands are already washed. All I'm gonna do now is take them out. I'm gonna lay my chicken down. So one thing about buying these packs of chicken is they tend to be pretty darn hefty and big. As you can see the size of that thing, right? Huge, which is why pounding the chicken and sometimes cutting it in half is very useful. I say this pack specifically because usually I look for the smaller size chickens or chicken breasts that are much smaller in size as best I can see. But unfortunately, we end up with these sometimes, so I wanted to show you the best way to get it done. So again, I leave my pack on the cabinet, and then I go to town. I actually can do it right here. I don't have to keep bending over. I take all of the sort of parts like that, which is just the extra fat, right, and that slime. Well, I call it slime, but it's a thin film. At the end, after I'm done, I'm gonna take that off, but for the most part, if I can grab it, I just kind of pull on it, give it some tension, and then I cut across it. And then, so like, you'll see deep grooves like that, I kind of scrape across, and it comes right off. Now, you don't have to do this. I do it because it's just, one, I don't like the film on there, and two, it cuts down on the size of the chicken. Poundage wise for my marinating, and my chicken breasts look a lot better that way. So once again, I'm taking it, grabbing it, and then slicing it down, right? Trying to save as much good meat as possible and only take away from the film and fats of the chicken breast. It's important to have a sharp knife because as you slicing through it, you want to skim across the top. Very important, because if you go too deep, you lose that meat. I'll say that again. If you go too deep, you lose that meat. All right, say it with me now. If you go too deep, you lose that meat. Hey. All right, continuing on. See, look at this one, right? A lot of fat right there. Some fat, cartilage. Just nastiness, right? I don't want to eat that. So what I do is I take that, slice it. Good. Then I'll do this part right here. I get up under it, just enough up under it. And then I slice it towards it, kind of carve it out as I go. And I'll pick it up, give it some tension, slice back. Once again, same here. When it's in a groove right there, I kind of slice down right here, and then I slice right here and go across, pull it off. here, you see all that loose slime. Take it off. Okay, as you can see, I pretty much finished cutting all the chicken, and you can see the amount that I got. I'm pretty sure that's at least a half a pound of meat. So that's about 4 pounds of chicken, 4.5, something like that. Chicken I got left. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 amounts of chicken left. So because I like to make it even, what I usually do is I usually find which one is the biggest one by pretty much holding it. This probably be the best candidate. One of these two will be the best candidate. So these are all pretty regular sized. This one, not regular size, but I can tell that it's gonna flatten out pretty wide. This one's pretty heavy, and this one's pretty heavy. So, but looking at them both and making a judgment call here, I would probably go with this big fat daddy. So that said, I'm going to now rinse off these chicken breasts, even though they recommend you not rinse them. I'm gonna do it anyway at a low rinse speed so it doesn't splatter, and I'm gonna take off this film. See if I can show you some that's still on here. See that? So that's still film left on there. So I'm gonna use my knife and run across that. Alright, so all I do is I take the chicken and I start at the tippy top, and I kind of just roll down, keeping it low in the sink, and I scrape. You can see the stuff starting to come off. I just scrape it down. You see it starting to come off, right? Scrape it down, and you may notice at the bottom of my sink I have a little filter. There it goes. See, it's starting to come off now. And then once I get to the end, I just basically flip it down, and then that's it. That little film comes off. I usually try to put it in the where the rest of the meat is, because and then I put them to the side. The reason why I want to put it on there is because once I clean my filter, it makes it a lot easier. You'll see what I mean by cleaning the filter once we're completely done. So you see all that film right there? Just kind of cut away at that. You have to excuse the camera moving. I have my 8-year-old shooting the shot, so she's trying to do her best. Thank you, Talia. See all that? Just scrape it off. Scrape it off. Grab the end of it, toss it away. Alright, so right now we're gonna basically, we finished cutting the chicken. As you can see right here, all of the chicken is cut. If you want to see right here, all of the chicken is cut. I got them separated already. I got 2 small ones here, 2 small ones here for my 2 bags, and I got 3 big ones. So filling the weight of all 3, once again, like I said, I know this is a big slice of a breast here that I could probably pound out. Again, this is another big thick one right here on the side, and then I got this right here that I probably found out. So more than likely, because of this one or this one being the thickest to pound out, I'll probably go with this one. So anyway, basically what I'm gonna do, stick it in the I'm going to take my knife, cut it right there, and just slide down. Try to make it as even as possible. Alright? And then you're gonna see it from the front, or the back, or whatever. So now I got 2 whole pieces that I'm going to put on each side to make it, right? And then I basically just separate these 2. So now I got my 2 bags separated. You can do that before or after. The biggest step now is to flatten them out. You want to make sure that you get your chicken down to, people say half inch of thickness, but I ain't taking no ruler and measuring this stuff. So I just pretty much use a rule of thumb where it's flat enough and they're all evenly flat, because on a grill that makes a lot of sense, because when you're cooking on a grill, they're all cooking at the same time. You want to make sure that they get done at the same time. That way you don't have to worry about one being undone or one needing to be cooked more. So if I make them all the same thickness, regardless of the ½ inch or an inch, they're cooked. And I'll probably end up cooking these on the skillet if it don't rain tomorrow, because it's raining right now, but I might cook it on the grill, I don't know. But big thing right now is to take my skillet, my hammer, and flatten them out. Now, so I don't splatter or use a big mess, I use this bag. And what I do is I stick the hammer in the bag, I lay it down, trying to keep my hands clean, right? I got one clean hand and one dirty one. I wrap it up. I make sure that there's enough air compressed in there so it doesn't rip my bag and it doesn't pop. And then I basically take the hammer, I set it to the corner of the chicken, and I pound it. Pound it down so it doesn't feel it too, so I can feel how flat it is, and it spreads out when you pound it down. So right there, for me, that's good enough. You can see it's a lot flatter than it was. Yeah, it's a little loose, but I don't care about that because I'm gonna tear it up when I eat it. So I set that to the side, back in its place, and I grab the next one. So as you can see, pretty much completed the task of pounding all the chicken. Now all that's left to do is put it in the bag, wrap it up, clean up, and be done. It's 5:16, or yes, 5:16 right now. So what I'm gonna do is undo my bag, clean, right? Then you have to use it. I'm going to save it though, because I need to do one more step. The biggest thing is using my clean hand. I'm gonna grab the marinade, open it up, and I'm gonna start sliding the meat inside. It doesn't matter if you do it pretty or not. I just usually fold it up, because you're gonna end up spreading it out anyway when you shake it up and make sure everything's coated. That's one bag. put my chicken in for the second bag. And pretty much that's it. I'm just gonna marinate this around and put it in the fridge for 24 hours, basically till I cook it tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to use this freehand to clean with the bag, right? And if you look in here, there's some tidbits or whatnot in the sink. So now, what I'm gonna do is just take this, pick it up higher, babe, so they can see. Take this and just swing it around to get all of the rest of the nuggets out. Last but not least, I'm gonna take my knife. And remember the filter, right? It's got stuff in it. So what I do is I hold it over the trash, scrape it out, and then that way I get all that chicken nastiness out of there. And then the backside too, because it does get on the backside. It's like pretty much scraping it down as when you're trying to clean it. And boom, the rest I just pretty much rinse off with some hot water, and then I'll go back through the sink with a Lysol to make sure the sink is disinfected. Alright fam, that's pretty much the wrap of this video. I pretty much showed you how to cook or prep the family chicken pack for your work week. I used the marinades that I showed you, and I cleaned the chicken as fast as I could. Did it in about 25 minutes. I mean, Talia was with me, so kind of slew me up, but no big deal. Without all the video recording and stopping and stuff, it usually should take me about 20 minutes. Once you get efficient at it, it'll be about 20 minutes. You better get it done. Now, if you were just gonna clean it and then cook it, you can get the chicken done, you know, literally less than a show and a half, right? You can watch a TV show, set up something, and then you can watch a TV show and prep. But the end result, these packs of chicken right here, they're ready, they're marinated, and all I gotta do now is put them in some plastic bags, throw them in the washing machine, throw them in the refrigerator, washing machine. Anyway, y'all, hey, I love you guys. I appreciate you watching this video. You don't have to subscribe or link. I don't care nothing about all of that. I just wanted to, again, hold my end up for the bargain. Like I said, I would do some videos to help you be successful this year and moving forward, so you can transition into a new lifestyle of eating, and not a diet or a fad, because you will fall off of that. You know, we want to maintain a lifestyle. But love you. I'll talk to you guys later, and hit me up if you need or have any questions. Love you.